all right. Showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Without further ado, we'll get straight into the action. It is the Clash of Clans Season 24. It is the grand final, day 2. We saw a lot of action from day 1. And, I'm very excited to see more of the same today. So because of that reason, I want us to take a look at the leaderboards first and foremost before we hop into the game. The players are already in the air, but I still want to do a little bit of a breakdown. And I want to be certain about a couple of things about some players. I just want to do a little bit of that. First things first. So if you take a look at this now, we see, 9th to 16th, ARABT all tied on points with AFRO Esports, Knockout Illuminates, Blacklist, Player Killers, 3 Crown Esports with a resounding game coming in the final Miramar game. I think they had something that they were missing added back into the fold. Neon Force as well, a little bit of a struggler, but they found something. They found a little bit of something to work with along those lines. But again, I would say the top half of the leaderboard, like the top half of the leaderboard, like really, what's the vibe? Like what is the vibe there? 10-11, first place, Pain in second, Solo Esports in third, 37 points, STARFORCE with 30, OP SWAT with 30 as well. I mean, this is very, very competitive, owing to the fact that the distance between Knockout Squad and 10-11 is only 20 points, roughly. And I would say the same for SO Serious, also in race temper as well. All of these teams with chicken dinners, but 10-11, you just have that a little bit of consistency in them. You can see 24 points either ways. 24 eliminations, 24 in placement. 10-11 used to be much more about aggression, tactical aggression, but still effective aggression nonetheless. And it started to show, with a couple of more things, but now they're transitioning, into a much more aggressive, team. And I'm liking that. They've transitioned from a much more aggressive team to a team that's trying to, balance everything all at once. And I respect that. It's like I said, it's the teams that can do both that are special. It is just the teams that can do both that are special. So, well, we can already see the players on the rankings. This is for the players. Again, it's a little tricky. Zerich in first place, 10 eliminations. Tony as well with that clutch brings him up to 10. OP Scary. Ryzen from Pain. Solo Esports Metigo and Funny is also locked in. Nabil and Hutch, all of them leading in the top half of the leaderboard. I'm not really going to talk about the other half of the MVP leaderboard yet. I think it's a little bit too early for that, but I want to just give you guys a little quick snapshot of what the vibe is before we transition into the game. And we already are in there. We've seen how chaotic things can get, and it's already proactive for some of these teams, because you know how Sanok is, what's required, the amount of resources it takes, to get things off the ground. You always have to respect the abilities of other teams when they are trying to play out of the back. You just have to focus on your strategies and your abilities first and foremost. You just have to focus on your strategy, especially when it comes to playing in a grand final. Something is required. A little something extra is required, bro. You just have to take it one step at a time, honestly. But you still have to be consistent. 3 Crown Esports again failing that consistency test, battling with the likes of Knockout Squad in the numbers field, and that first shot from Lexus just couldn't connect. Probably gonna try again, try to run away from the opposition, but that scene will shut it down. 3 Crown Esports again getting immobilized. They can't move, they're hung up, they're cooked. We've seen this again and again. They can't seem to shake this drop location. But if I was them, I mean, why? You know, why are you still here? You're playing as 3. You are at the disadvantage already. Why go the extra mile? I mean, you can play in the area. You can play in this little box. This little box in the southwest, just in the middle of boot camp and Pine Down. You can play in ruins. You know, I mean, do your VODs, man. You got to do your VODs. And just play closer. It's really what it is. It's nothing out of the ordinary there. But Solo Esports getting caught out in this position as well. Xenos, I think he might want to take this one upon himself against the guys from OP SWAT. Trade off from Hutch. Gets the angle good. Hold on. What is this? Why am I getting this? Fixed. You know, I mean, they might want to play it a little bit more, a little bit closer to the vest there if they would like, but again, the resources, it burns very, very quickly, especially in a map like Sanhok. You have to think twice about what exactly the strategy you want to employ is. But yeah, and it looks like Knockout Illuminates is going to be on the prowl here. I think I want to keep open. I want to keep open the leaderboard just a little bit there. Looks like player killers as well will be taking major hits. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes on the leaderboard just for a little bit there, just to get a feel of the vibe. And Ahmed will be trading off their player killers, currently sitting in 11th, and Knockout Illuminates currently sitting in 13th. So these two teams, they need this. They cannot afford to lose out. But player killers will come out on top. 3 eliminations to the good. Knockout Illuminates not going to be so lucky. I think they would go out with 2 under their belt. Not the best way to start things off in day 2 of the grand final. But again, what you going to do? Play zone a little bit more central. 10-11. Making an advance a little bit too close for comfort there for the likes of AFRO Esports. The trade-off is good. Neo and Outcast will work hand in hand there. Neo did get knocked away, and 10-11 did have to scout a little bit too close. You know, too close. The scouting was just a little bit too close there. That's just what was one of those things. But looks like Solo Esports are not going to be backing away at all. Trade-off from Xenos over to the northern hillside. I think he gets an angle. I think he repositions, but the rest of his teammates surely they have to do something about this one. Finish. Can he finish? I don't know if he's been spotted. He has been spotted. Scary has him dialed in, and he might decide to crack a couple more shots over to that side. He gets the angle. It's a good shot, a good spray, but it doesn't work. Playboy gets knocked away. And Solo Esports in trouble right now. Finish tried to lock in, but Scary had him on the ropes. Finally gets the angle. Molotov sent perfectly launched. And that's a beautiful angular spray. Tries the right hand side, gets the angle. Beautiful work from Finish. Takes him over to the top side. Jump shot over to the left as well. Finish, can he go for the second? No, he cannot. The shotguns are there to ruin your day, and they will ruin his day. Solo Esports are starting to look very, very uncomfortable here. Can Xenos get the angle? He has not been discovered just yet. Hutch looking for a way through, looking for an outlet, but he has to reposition. Solo Esports cannot commit to it. It's an unfortunate scenario for them. Things could have gone very, very solid, but that's not going to be the case. Looks like AFRO Esports and Pain. Looks like they may have been engrossed in a little bit of something here. Outcast did get knocked away, but it doesn't look like much is going to be happening there. Rising off onto the other corner. Neo just a little bit closer. Doesn't spot him. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Neo in a perfect angle, and that is what happens when you are not aware of your surroundings. That was dangerously close. And Outcast surely will be getting picked up now. Pain had no idea, no intel, and they paid the price for that one. They are locked in, beyond locked in. And Bego is in the chat. Big shout out to Bego. Bego. My Shayla. AFRO Esports on the horizon. Good start from them as well. I've seen them trying to trade off, but I spoke too soon. As Nabil gets a drop, a major drop on Neo. Neo's position is a little bit ambidextrous for him. He could be suffering some major blocks here. Outcast finally makes his way outside, but I think he can get picked up. S4 in the vicinity. Pony gets knocked away, and that is exactly what happens when you don't have enough intel. STARFORCE was they were in the area the entire time, but Pain took no notice of them. Now they will take notice because Tony's in the vicinity as well. They've got 3 eliminations. Dybala with 2. Ooh. Well, that is a horrendous spray. Tony learns the hard way that you can't afford to miss. Pony as well trades off, and he will be getting back into the lobby as well. Abuser takes a straight DBS to the skull. Neo might be able to do something about this one. Charges the grenade, but he held it on a little bit too long. An Outcast will be getting dropped off as well. Pain will come out on top. Pain very comfortable with this break in transmission that they just witnessed between AFRO Esports and S4. And S4 will have to play along with 2 so far. And we've got Madra in the chat as well. Big shout out to Big Mads. Yes, yeah. Don't forget to like the stream, share as well. We're going to be locked in. Our man, doesn't seem like he wants to commit to this fully. I think he does have a little bit of that hillside. They do not have the play zone, so that is very interesting to see. 10-11 still on that western hemisphere, holding Camp Alpha. I don't think they've been able to decide what part of the zone they want to make their rotation from, but knowing them, they'll probably pick the south and play in from Painan or something. But we're gonna see how that pans out later on in the game. 10 teams alive, 32 players in the court. Sanok is what does it for you. And it's all about strategy, it's all about action, it's all about the IQ. Boot camp is empty. It's not going to take too much from anyone to realize what that could mean. But S4, on the other hand, are not trying to commit fully to this one. They do have a little bit of that zone to work with, so that puts them in a better spot than they would like to admit. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And ARABT, you know, a little bit of an interesting start here. Currently sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard. But they still have an opportunity to turn things around. I mean, the chicken dinner right now will put them into a very comfortable spot. And hopefully they will have a better day today. Creed has been having a tough go at it, of it lately. Legend peeked out a little bit there, gets dropped away, but doesn't look like Knockout will want to commit to this, because I think it's not going to be the best idea. You have zone to play out of. Oh, looks like they will commit, and Temper are in a split. This could not come at a worse time, but they will commit. Here comes Frag Boy trying to break inside. DBS in hand already. And 3 Point plays off the right-hand side as well, circling through, trying to find a position. Legend plays off behind him as well. And Tempa looking very, very quiet here. They're looking for that opening. They know that all it takes is one. And 3 Point circles back, had the vehicle in line, and had no idea. But they are looking for the bait and switch. They're looking to do this up. Surely, come on. Come on. He did it the first time. He did it the first time. And you let him do it again? Come on, man. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Come on, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff in my day, but come on, man. Yeah, there's no way y'all ain't getting cooked here, bro. Our man will close this out perfectly, and that will be the game. S4 cooking. And wow, crazy. I mean, we see these things a lot, man. We watch this, we play this every time. He drives the buggy right close to your position. He sees you, you see him. You're charging your grenade. He doesn't connect the first time, and you're right there. He drives up to you again, literally within 15 seconds of doing it the first time, and you don't even do anything. You don't even try something else. You don't even pressure. Like, come on, guys. Man, put the fries in the bag, bro. Solo Esports down to 1. And Solo Esports having a rough go at it lately. You can see that the play zone is not too favorable. As expected, 10-11 are making their rotation from the south. I did think they would coming through Painan, but I think they've started to go a little bit deeper south, so they will make it through north of Cave. Probably going to hang around Quarry for a bit. But I'm loving ARABT Esports' position is quite delectable. I think they could be very, very proficient with this one. They do have a lot of angles to cover, but too close to the edge of the circle there. There's too much real estate between them, and the open space that is Corey. I think there's too much distance between them. They would be better off in a 2-2 split, at least up front, to gather some more intel, owing to the fact that there's only 27 players alive. There's okay, that's what they're doing right now, so it works. But now they are making the move, and it is possibly Berserkers that they will be running into. Mentor says 10-11 for the win. Mentor, big shout out to Big Mentor. Mentor, come and gift me now. What are you saying, bro? It is the Clatter of Clans Season 2024, the Grand Finals. It is day 2, and it is the first match. Sandhawk action at your fingertips. And you already know what time it is. Mahir is circling back again for Berserkers. The play zone has shifted away, as expected. This is why I said ARABT should do a 2-2 split, because of how quickly the zone can shift away from you if you're too close. They were too close to the edge of the circle and too far out for a potential shift. And 10-11, you can see why I would expect them to go from Painan, but still worked out from the south. Very ideal rotation. If you already know, you know. Pain also coming in from that northern side. 4 eliminations to the good. They're looking very comfortable. This could be we saw them win yesterday, actually. They did win. Yeah, Pain's best game was the first game. It was actually game 1 yesterday. So today, and it was Sandhawk. It was they hung around boot camp and they were cooking. And yeah, we saw that. So I think they have a little bit of strength when it comes to Sandhawk. So all eyes are going to be on them. Knockout as well also have some Sandhawk strength, and you're starting to see that as well. 8 eliminations to the good already. And that's a big boost. But all eyes on the horizon right now. They do have a good spot. So we have 9 teams alive, 27 players all rattling about. Again, 10-11 and ARABT, this could be the opportunity for them to lock horns But now the problem with this is 10-11 is already inside of the zone, so they are not under any undue pressure. They've already started to set themselves up. The only thing here is our ARABT Esports have one extra player, the numbers advantage. So can they utilize that to work in their favor? Again, they do not have the play zone. They will have to make the move. And Durex has hopped into the vehicle and he is waiting and relaxing in the back seat. This could change everything. Would they want to commit? It looks like they want to commit. Here comes Zaraki immediately with the DBS. Tries to pop through the window. Angle, grenade. Oh, what a grenade that was. And that has discombobulized the entire attack from ARABT Esports. They had no idea that that grenade was cooking, but that is exactly what it cost. But beautiful shots through from Creed as well. Durex peeks out, gets dropped away. Can they get Zaraki picked up? Will they mount to the pressure? Over to the other side. Reckless still mounting some more of that pressure from the top hillside. Crusader comes out and pays the price, and he did know that Reckless was out there, but he wanted to commit. But Zerich, oh, what a spray from Zerich ground below. Brox immediately, and that cancels the attack. They're traded off. It's a 1v1. An opportunity here. Fades out. Zerich in a 1v1. Goes up against Creed. Can he make it happen? Peeks into the corner. Another one clutches through, and Zerich will claim. Zerich will claim. That is why he is top draw on the MVP list. 10-11 will stand strong, and again, it is that play zone. It is the play zone that will cost you, and it will cost ARABT Esports once again. But it looks like pressure will mount again as Malik is trying to settle back. OP SWAT had him dialed in, breaks inside the command position, and here will come another trade. Crusader applies more pressure over to the top side. A grenade will be sent over immediately for outstanding effect. Berserkers are in trouble. Will they be holding? Oh, what an aid from Crusader. Once again, he crucified the opposition and send them back into the lobby. Crusader tried to turn that one out, but I think they can make their rotation from the top hillside as Durex is already leading that charge. You have to be very careful with their decisions here, and almost could lead into something diabolical, but they will find a way through. Spinning into that position again. Zerich does get knocked away. Pain in on the other angles here. I mean, they could have gone deeper into the circle, if I'm being honest. This is a little bit too close for comfort, but I think he will get the job done. Looks like Hutch wants to commit to this. I don't like this idea from Hutch. This is going to hurt him. He has no protection, and he might be getting dropped off unless the grenade is the first choice. We're going to find out. Grenade from Durex over to the top side. Does it connect? It's not enough. Crusader gets knocked away, but that grenade was good. It was very good. Another one will bite the dust. Crusader closes out, and now OP SWAT could be in some trouble. Peeks into the corner, cracks in, but it doesn't work. He's dropped out. Durex can't hold on. Zerich is trying his best to swim through, and that will be clutch. OP SWAT swept away by 10-11. Again, Zerich with the final blow. 7 eliminations for 10-11. OP SWAT. I knew that was a bad idea. I knew that was a bad idea. I mean, there was no need. There was no need for them to expose Hutch like that. That was the problem. He had no ways. He had no protection, and it cost them. I saw that they committed to the plan, but still, you know, the person that you sent up there, he had no protection. And now, again, I think it's the same top 3 teams from Sanok yesterday. It's the same teams again today. Durex is closed down. Again, it is the top 2 from game 1 yesterday. It is Pain and Knockout Squad. Last time it was Pain that took the game. Can Knockout Squad do more of the same? We're about to keep our eyes on this one to see more of the action. Vaccine peeks out, tries to spot a little bit more, but can't seem to find the angles there. The play zone. We'll have to force him out into the open. Here comes Pony again. Trade-off is good. Darcy almost gets knocked away, but finally makes it to some cover. And Pony as well tries to play off that left-hand side. Pain are cooking right now. Well, over to the left-hand side again. Dark Scene, peace out. The trade-off is good, but poorly exposed, and he gets dropped away. Finally, Venom. Grenade over the top side. Too far out, but unfortunately does connect. Venom had no idea he's locked in. Dark Scene gets the right angle, and Knockout will knock them out. Chicken dinner to Knockout Squad, and what a way to kick things off. Yesterday, the script was flipped. It was Pain in first place and Knockout in second, but now they've learned from their mistakes, and they will come out on top. 14 eliminations to the good, and a chicken dinner for Knockout Squad. Pain in second place with 5, 10-11 in third place with 7, S4 in fourth place with 4, OP SWAT in fifth place with 5, Solo Esports in sixth place with 1, Berserkers in seventh place with 4, ARABT in eighth place, Blacklist in ninth place with 2, Temper in 10th place with 1, Player Killers in 11th place with 13, and AFRO Esports in 12th place with 2, Knockout Illuminates in 13th with 2, 3 Crown Esports in 14th, SO Serious in 15th with 2, and Neon Force in 16th with 3. Woo! All right. Big moves, big game, even better stats that we've seen. And what a performance that was from Knockout Squad. Chicken dinner in hand. And now they have started their ascent into that top half of the leaderboard. I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. And I'm looking forward to see more of the action as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Clash of Clans Season 24. It is the grand final day 2. And I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well, because there's still 3 more games. There's still more and more action coming your way. So do not touch that dial. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me even read the chats, I'm seeing the chats here, yeah. Why is 10... Okay, Isanur says, why 10-11 are rotating so much? They're playing passive. Are they scared? It's Sanhok, bro. It's literally Sanhok. It's how they play in Sanhok. It's the same style. They prioritize being inside of the zone because of how how tricky Sanhok can get. So, it's Sanhok. It's not, Bego says, taught these boys well. Yeah, you did, didn't you? You did, yeah. You did teach them well, fair enough, But then, why is Bego not in the lineup? He's probably gonna play tomorrow, knowing him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, more action coming your way soon, so don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after the break. All right, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Clash of Clans Season 24, the Grand Finals, and I've been reading the chat while we were on break. While we were on the break, I was reading chat. Madaraja Bego, please. You guys are hilarious, man. Bego said, if I did enter now, I for the play CLC Finals. Word, 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 bro. Word. But without further ado, Knockout Squad took that chicken dinner with full hands, and Payne unfortunately just couldn't do, they couldn't repeat what they pulled off yesterday, unfortunately. But I wouldn't put it past them to do more of the same. I wouldn't put it past them to do more of the same, honestly. So we're gonna keep our eyes peeled to see if they are going to come out on top in this game. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's Erangel match number 2, day 2 of the grand finals. So we're gonna hop straight into that game and get ready to lock in. Plane is in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Plane path cuts from the west, or I call it southwest, to the northeast. Stauber, final destination. Cuts right through the middle. Why so serious? They were very blessed with a similar type of playing path. Okay, not the playing path actually. Why so serious yesterday? They are actually blessed by the zone, because the zone was in Primorsk off the rip, like centered around Primorsk, so it did fall to their own advantage. So we're just gonna keep our eyes open, to see if there's going to be more of the same. Everybody's lacking in. Pain and Knocker Illuminates again. Once I've seen this. It's getting exhausting, really. It's getting exhausting. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's getting exhausting. Omarion tried to lock that one, get dropped off. He's trying to chase through, but it doesn't work. Things could get lost in translation. One was not. If one wasn't so rattled, about positional awareness and all of that jazz. But we're going to see for ourselves if that is going to be the story here, because I believe there are 2 times that Knocker Illuminates and Pain have landed here. It has never really amounted to much of anything. An OP SWAT setting their sights on ARABT again. It's the same thing, and it's usually in this area. It's usually around this area. I mean, I respect the dedication coming through from ARABT. Like it's just, I don't even know if to call it dedication or stubbornness, really, because this happens to them in roughly every other game. But it looks like we might be having a military-based game, so it's going to be interesting to see if that is what we're going to have and who's going to come out on top. Likes of AFRO Esports, Solo Esports, they should be fine. Player Killer's already making that mad dash across. I think they did leave Kit Kat behind. Does he have a vehicle? Oh yeah, he does have a vehicle, so it's just gonna stack up on a couple utilities here. There was a time the QBZ was not in Erangel. It was just for Sandhawk alone. There was a time when that was a thing. QBZ just for some, some new gens. QBZ, yeah, there was a time where it wasn't on Erangel. It was just on Sanhok. It was just a Sanhok weapon. So there's some trivia for you. But so far, Temper have a really interesting way to look at these perspectives that they've been provided with on the zone. Yeah, if that was me, I would make that shot. Ooh. Did hit. That was a nice spray, really. Not enough to change much. If I was the one, I would have made that shot with the VSS. Like, the VSS is, after all these years, the VSS is still very, very underrated. It's so underrated. It's like the most underrated sniper. It is the, no, I think yeah, I think it's the most underrated sniper for people that use snipers. And I'm not talking about DMRs, you know, because still the only weapon in the game that doesn't show up on the mini map once you fire. So I mean, but then 2 ARs is crazy though. 2 ARs is crazy. Probably gonna switch one of them for a DVS or something, because that's the meta. That is the meta. Looks like Legend was able to snatch something away there, and 6 guard will close that one out. First elimination for Temper. Again, Erangel is their strength. They did win a chicken dinner in yesterday's game, and it was match number 2, so we're starting to see more of the same. I mean, commit. You know, you could commit to this though. Malik is all by himself. You can crash the party, and he, as expected, they did commit. 6 guard with a grenade over the top side, connects immediately. Max, Bob, and Phantom, last 2 left. Temper are definitely gonna commit to this one now. They know that it is time for the party. Light closes out, gets the flush. Temper looking very comfortable here. And Ryzen starts cooking again. Ahmed to follow through. Omarian's flushed. Out Illuminates again will be getting demolished by Pain. Utilities getting tossed out. I still feel there's a possibility that Temper might lose someone here. There's a chance they might lose someone if they don't, you know, orchestrate how they want to breach this building, because they are in the offensive state. But Fragboy does get an angle on 444. And Neon Force, again, not having the best start to the day. They did go out in 16th in the previous game, although they did secure some eliminations, but to what end, you know? And 3BS will be the last one to go down. To Ryzen. Pain come out on top again. Does Captain have a sight line on there? I'm not certain. Oh, water breach. Grenade right through from 6 guard. And that is perfectly executed. Legend and 6 guard working hand in hand to close things out. 4 eliminations. Like I said, if they decided to go in the house without using utilities, there was a chance they were going to lose someone, but they played it perfectly. And like I said, Erangel might just be their strength. That chicken dinner is hitting differently. Neon Force, can they be a force to be reckoned with? Knockout Squad again on the horizon, on the upper hand, and looks like a Punisher wants to commit. He pulls up immediately, grenade in hand, and he's already got 6 of those things lined up. And if he can toss it properly, too shy out, doesn't connect. Honcho has to play off the right hand side, and he might decide to pop him. I mean, that grenade surely does the job. Surely. Ooh, too shy, connects. Oh, what a spray that was. Almost connected as well. He had no idea, trying to lock in. S12K goes out the first through, and Klaus will be getting dropped off. Beautiful shots as well. And will be getting flushed as well. And he does get run over, Honcho. 4 eliminations potentially. Knockout Squad, the ones that know exactly what they want to do. I'm very surprised that AFRO Esports have found themselves caught on the bridge. The Blues are packing it in. He has been able to secure 2 eliminations, but it looks like they will be committing to the rest of this. But they've got the angles locked in, and that will be a write-off. AFRO Esports on hinged with that defensive line. Beautiful stuff coming through. I mean, player killers, they did have this position, actually. They had it from the jump. But AFRO Esports just knew exactly how to push the right buttons. And ARABT, on the other hand, will be retaliating. Zaraki finally putting the work in. I think, you know, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, Zaraki would be the type of player that would fit in 3 Crown, would fit in 3 Crown Esports. I said what I said. Zaraki is the type, is that type of profile. Him or Creed, one of them would, both of them really is the similar profiles. They would fit in 3 Crowns Esports, at least. You know, the way 3 Crown actually plays, they'll just fit the pattern, you know. But I don't, nobody should clip this and say anything and send it to anybody. I'm just saying what I feel. That's all. I'm not I'm just saying what I feel. Don't make it weird. I'm just saying they're the type of profile they are. That is the kind of team, because Reckless and Ninja, different profile of players. I mean, Reckless and Ninja, they feel more into, they would be like play maybe like in Invincibles or something, or you know, like those type of teams. All right, play zone is still here, and it's still looking very much like it's going to be a military base. Solo Esports already taking positions up that central half. They're not necessarily trying to commit to the bridge yet, but I mean, they are trying to get proactive and gather some intel, because they didn't have the best game in the previous game. Who is that? Oh, that is AFRO Esports, actually, up on the bridge part. They are looking very comfortable here. I don't think anybody's gonna stress themselves coming all the way up here to contest this. Oh, he came down. Okay, Neo came all the way down. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing. I think is he gathering intel? I mean, they are in a good spot. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it is military base. So, and if you didn't go to military base, what are you doing with your life? You know, I mean, 3 Crown Esports coming from Primorsk, they're probably going to make a rotation. Smart, effective. They already knew that that's what they were going to do, so these guys are not going to use the bridge for sure. Okay, so all eyes peeled. Knockout score is going to be a hard rotation for them through the bridge as well. OP SWAT probably going to use a rotation as well. So yeah, let's see who's going to get cooked on the bridge. I mean, if I was any of these other teams, I would still hang around. You know, still hang around the edges, just chill, just not go too crazy. Maybe by like zone 4 before I move. You know, but then by zone 4, the entirety of that northern side would be covered by the blue zone, so you would have to tank a lot of utilities. But I think it's still going to be worth it, at least by zone 4. Jihad said VSS King. You know that's right. I mean, my VSS days were nasty, bro. You already know. I mean, VSS is just so underrated, man. Everybody's trying to use DVS, but I'm different, bro. Like, if I was still playing, I'll still be using VSS. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Shooting someone and they don't know where from, and they can't hide. Like, you know, that's the worst part when the VSS is shooting at you, because you can't hide because you don't know where from. There's no markers. You know, there's no markers. That's why it's so deadly. There's no markers to give you a hint of where the bullets are raining from. Creed gets swept away. OP SWAT will close that down. These guys are swimming. It's phase 2 of the circle. You're swimming. Will you make it, though? Will he make it? I want to see if he's going to make it, honestly. Wait, hold on. Are they going to be chased down? I think they're going to be chased. Yeah, they're not. He's not making it. He's not making it. I mean, I can see him, and I think Joy Boy can see him as well. but you know, having to like be forced to play like this is just one of those things I talked about, you know. And Zaraki is just all in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, they're not making it, bro. He's cooked. Bego is tagging Arab though. Like, what are you saying, bro? Why are you guys toxic, man? Why are you guys doing that? Clipped. I'm not even saying, yeah. Freeze the profiler. Nah, man. Nah, I'm not doing it. It was just my opinion. Not like my opinion means anything. Like, you guys are blowing this out of proportion, though. I'm not saying anything. Mentor. Nah, bro. Nah, come on now. I'm not doing no transfers. I'm not saying anything like that, though. Please. Please. Mentor is going live tomorrow. Hey. Will I be there? Of course. I will be there live and direct, ladies and gentlemen. Mentor is going live tomorrow. We're cooking. Who are we cooking tomorrow, Mentor? Who are we cooking tomorrow? Is there anybody that's still owing in 2025? Is there people still owing in 2025? That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, it looks like Knockout Squad is up north as well. They do have a good spot. 4 eliminations to the good. I mean, things could only get better from here. Where is 10-11 though? Yeah, tanking it as expected. I knew because that's what I would do. Hold until like zone 4 before I decide to use the bridge. OP SWAT couldn't get a boat, I think. Are they trying to commit against Temper? It's gonna be a hard fight, these two teams. It's a 4v4 and 4 eliminations apiece. Actually, it's a 4v3 and 7 eliminations from here. Temper already got into 2 engagements and they did trade off. Again, live. Wait a minute, Mentor. Did you mean you're going live so that you can do what exactly? Let it not even be what I'm thinking you're saying, bro. Let it not even be, man. Going live, care. See me thinking we're cooking people on live tomorrow, not this one. I beg you, please. Oh, I'm not even trying to be that. I'm not even trying to do that now. Temper trade-off. Bridge, bottom of the bridge. Yeah, this is going to be a while. These two are going to be a while. Looks like 10-11 and OP SWAT have started to lock in. Funny gets a spray across. Joy Boy gets knocked away. And it looks like they might be committing to this one. Again, that bridge is going to be so toxic. KV2 already making the advance. Can they make a way through? It's going to be a hard one. But they have decided to breach over to that left-hand side. And here they come. Molotov already on the death. Durex gets dropped and knocked away. Beautiful grenade over the top side. Does it connect? It does not. Durex, it's going to be a hard one to rack inside. Over to the top side. Perfectly launched. Traded off as well. Funny falls. Crusader over to the other side. Sprays into the right hand side. Can't connect. Durex is still knocked away. Can a grenade work? Durex is trying to keep the intel, but now OP SWAT are fighting on 2 separate fronts, and that is what makes this so tricky. Over to the top side as well. Another grenade from Crusader. Misses the angles. Sprays is through. Funny will be getting dropped off. Hutch is exposed over to the right-hand side. Might get the angle through. Zerich will not make it through. Durex will fall. And 10-11 made the wrong decision here. Looks like they will be paying the price for that one. Hutch had the angle perfectly lined up. 10-11 on the assault. Joy Boy had to be very careful with this one. And that grenade is good. Grenade is better. S12K straight to the chest. And that will close out. Yeah, that was a bad call actually from him. And now it's 2 versus 2 into that corner. Crusader and Zerich, 2 players that you do not want to be in a 1v1 with. Crusader again tries to spray through into the corner, connects the dots, but he's low on HP. The play zone surely might claim. Zerich will throw it out, and Scary falls as well. Zerich! Oh, what a play! From 10-11, somehow 1v1 abilities unmatched, and he will go for the pickup surely. Hutch can't find the angles. It's all scrambled. OP SWAT torn apart by two of the deadliest 1v1 merchants in the region. And you have to learn. I knew that was a bad idea, that Joy Boy running like he had a shield or something. He was running like he had a shield or something. Why are you running like you have a shield, bro? It's Zerich and Crusader, bro. You can't be running like... You have to have protection at all times, you know? You gotta have some protection. I mean, Durex is in the lobby. Doesn't mean there's no protection still. Oh, but that was beautiful from Zerich. You gotta respect the dedication, man. You gotta respect it. These guys are still on the bridge. Well, Temper and I'm gonna have to think about how they want to make this through. But these two are just having a laugh. They're just having a laugh here, man. I mean, they are still on the bridge. It's gonna be so wild to see how this goes. Yeah. Still holding on into that spur, but it looks like Solo Esports are starting to gain the momentum here. They just eliminated Why So Serious. 7 eliminations. Starting to see semblances of what we saw in yesterday's matches from them. An open position here inside of a military base again. Now, ooh, Crusader actually gets an angle there on the Legend from Temper. Again, yeah, because that's what you get. That's really what you get when you don't make a decision. These guys have been hanging around the bridge for a little bit too long and they start to pay the price. But Knockout Squad. But then you have to understand, why are they hanging around here? You know? Captain's still there. He's trying to get locked in. Zerich finally makes a way through. He's trying to pack it in for elimination. I mean, at this point, I really believe that 10-11 just won the eliminations. And Dark Scene goes into the zone. Zerich gets the spray down. Captain gets flushed. I think 10-11 just won the eliminations at this point. They just won the elimination. I don't think they care about going to the zone anymore. I don't think they're going to. I don't think oh, and that is Zerich again. Clutch. Big finish, big moves. Another spray. Another one will bite the dust. Again, you're picking up from, you know, teams that are already getting cooked. Wait a minute. Oh, they actually can go into the zone. That is wild. Well, it looks like 3 Crown Esports will eliminate whatever is left of the guys from Blacklist. They did lose again and McGrellin to some minor injuries, but they should be fine. Topic of tomorrow: pre-selling Arabs players to the British. Nah, bro, it's never that. Please, I didn't even mean it like that. I was just saying something, you know. I was just chilling, you know. Well, 3 Crown Esports, like I said, I mean, 3 Crown Esports, I'm not gonna lie, they have someone like Zaraki or Creed. I mean, it would add a lot of fire to their attack, but it still works either way. 4 eliminations, good rotation. They have a lot of space to play with inside of the zone, but Solo Esports are looking very, very solid. Very solid right now. AFRO Esports have had the softest rotation so far. They've enjoyed the majority of the zone. They've enjoyed they've enjoyed transparency, you know. And now they do have some more positions to work with. Yeah, that's not gonna work. McGrellin is already making the play as opposed to Outcast over to that open side. Again, Chris, I believe, potential for him to be spotted out here. If Outcast gets knocked away, he's getting cooked. He's not making it out of that position for sure. So he has to be very careful. He is in the off angle. And Hutch has made it inside there. Tries to turn the tide around. Crusader does get knocked away there. Solo Esports using this to their advantage. Xenos did get knocked away. Can he commit the Molotov to ruin the setup? He's not going for the reset? What? Oh, he didn't go for the reset. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Things could have gone so differently for them. Solo Esports will lose a player. They are up to 8 eliminations. Hutch is still a big threat to all of these teams. But now, not anymore. Osal, the master of the grenades, will cut that down immediately. Solo Esports now up to 9. And AFRO Esports continue to take some pot shots and punch away at the open spots provided by the rest of these teams. And AFRO Esports have still yet to increase their kill count. Currently still sitting on 4. 6 guard from Tempar, still very much in the running. We've seen how capable he is. He did win the chicken dinner for them in game 2 yesterday, all by himself as well. But the zone didn't look anything like this. 10-11, back to full strength. Crusader getting heavily tagged up. And Finish will get Crusader knocked away again. This time he's not going to be so lucky. He will not be getting picked up. Couple more sprays over to that top side again to make the move into that corner. And Zerich already moves. Very proactive. He gets out of the danger and repositions immediately. Puts himself into a better position as well to deal with the oncoming danger. Crusader does get finished off. Yeah, Zerich all by his lonesome, but he's all by his lonesome, but he's not alone. He's got that M4 on him. Metigoat plays all the way back. 3 Crown Esports try to break inside. McGrellin has taken damage as well. Neo gets him knocked away. AFRO Esports are starting to gain momentum, but I think he will be getting picked up. Can't seem to get the flush all the way from that position, but it looks like AFRO Esports wants to commit. Yeah, they do advance their position, but they are exposed to Solo Esports. Well, that's why they're not necessarily committing all of the bodies to this. It is very proactive, but the play zone is going to be on their heels any moment from now. 10-11, still have Zerich inside of the zone. That is the best decision he could have made at the time. Now there's going to be more bodies leaning towards this position. 3 Crown Esports, the rotation is a little bit too late, and that could cost them unless Solo Esports decide to get involved in this. Nexus has been spotted as well. 530 spotted equally. Might be getting dropped off. Can the spray work? Over to the side. Peeks inside again. Finally peeks again. Gets dropped, unfortunately. And he will not be getting picked up this time. Solo Esports confidently making their play. Nexus and McGrellin equally very dangerous. Finish trying to keep the pressure off. 530 finally gets flushed. Osar with the final hit. Metigoat peeks up. Grenade drops over to the left hand side. Will it connect? It's a little bit too shy out. Doesn't get the job done. Nexus holding on. McGrellin playing just side by side. And now they are going to be between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea as AFRO Esports decide to pull up into the mix. It's a 4 versus 3. And that grenade from Finish will finish. Nexus holding on into that corner. They will trade off. And now they're in an open space. Can the smokes be provided? McGrelin can still get picked up into that open space as well. AFRO Esports sending them back, and all the while, Zerich has not moved a muscle. This is the opportunity for him to start tiring away at either of these teams. They are not aware that he is there. Another grenade sent over to the top side. Doesn't connect, but it will send a warning. And now the Molotov is the one that connects. He's burning away. Nexus falls. McGrelin not going to be so lucky. All left by his lonesome. He's still in the smoke. Nexus can still get picked up again. Nexus has been rising and falling like the dollar rate. But he will sign, but he will fall to rise no more. Metigoat will make sure. Grenade over the top. Outcast had to be very careful there. And he did make it out on time. Another grenade sent over. A little bit too shy out. Osal fall. This would be a perfect opportunity for Zerich to get involved. And he is creeping inside. AFRO Esports having the numbers advantage. Finish falls as well. AFRO Esports gaining momentum. Second by second. Minute by minute. Metigoat, the last one left for Solo Esports. Zerich has the opportunity to breach inside. He gets the angle. First spray is good. Neo falls as well. Here comes Zerich. 4th and 11. Breaks inside. Goes prone immediately. Open to the left-hand side. Second spray is good. Outcast is falling. But fortunately for him, the rest of the team will realize that Zerich was a threat and he will get neutralized. 10-11 go out in second, but AFRO Esports will turn up the tide and the action will not stop. 10 eliminations. And that is a beautiful performance from AFRO Esports. 10-11 in second place with 6. Solo Esports in third with, is that 11? I believe that is 12. 12 eliminations actually. 3 Crown in fourth with 4. Temper in fifth with 10. OP SWAT in 6th with 6. Knockout Squad in 7th with 4. ARABT in 8th with 1. Blacklist in 9th. SO Serious in 10th with 1. Pain in 11th with 3. S4 in 12th with 1. Player Killers in 13th. Neon Force in 14th. Berserkers in 15th. And Knockout Illuminates in 16th. Woo! Oh my days. Oh my days, man. What a game that was. AFRO Esports turning up the pressure. We've seen them do this time and time again. Looks like they're starting to get their groove back, and I'm here for it. Beautiful stuff, regardless. Absolutely fantastic coming out from them. Zerich was an amazing, amazing player in this particular game. He turned things out. And that's what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. More action coming your way. 2 games down, 2 more to go. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. It's the Clash of Clans Season 24. It's the grand final, day 2. All right. And we are back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Clash of Clans Season 24, the Grand Final. And things are gonna get scary real quick. OP SWAT having a little bit of a temper flare up there against the guys from Player Killers. Joy Boy trying to pick up his teammates, and I believe that is the end. That was relatively very quick. OP SWAT eliminating Player Killers. I think they all just had the same idea, and OP SWAT just happened to pick the weapons first. And they came out on top. Solid plays. Well, they will be going over to their drop location. Time being. Solo Esports doing the same, and of course Knockout Illuminates and Pain here once again. Pain with the upper hand. I have to respect the dedication still. Omarion falls as well. Yeah, at this point, you know, I really don't know what the plan is. No skills boy. No skills boy. They had skills boy yesterday, and he showed, you know, some some daring abilities. But doesn't look like much is going to be coming out from here. Ooh! Well, that grenade was charged up, and that is a clean sweep. Pony and Venom closing it all out effectively. They will be starting off strongly. Again, I don't know if this is just going to be how it is for the rest of the finals, because I mean, you're not gonna do better on the leaderboard if you keep playing that way. You know, like you're playing as 3, change your spot. Now we'll head over to ARABT, because okay, so they have changed their spot, or I think Shelter was out of the playing path, so maybe they might play differently since this was a different playing path and didn't have like that Shelter region in it, so that works for them as well, I believe. But we're gonna keep our eyes glued to the screen to see if they are going to be doing more of the same. So yesterday we had Pain, Temper, I think 10, 11, and I can't remember the last team that won a chicken dinner yesterday. Wait, so we had was it OP SWAT? No, I don't think it was OP SWAT. I know it was. But today we've had Knockout Squad, we've had Solo. I think was Solo able to get Solo didn't get a chicken dinner yesterday. Actually, they couldn't get one, so I do apologize. Something may be stuck in my throat. Hold on. And over to that northern side, a little bit around Rozok. Neon Force could be in trouble, but again, I love the way they do play their positions. But sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. You know, when you're outmanned and possibly outgunned, Honcho was able to steal away one elimination. Hopefully Klaus will be getting picked up, but it's not looking likely, no, as he's going to be taking some more hits, but potentially Fragboy is a little bit too far behind, can't seem to provide that amount of cover required to make something happen here, but I think they should be able to get their numbers back to full strength. 444 circling back into that open space, drawing the fire of, I believe, 3 point. It's a good plan. It's a really good plan, really. Ooh, that was very close. That was very dangerous. I think this might provide an inkling and an opportunity for... There's no way he doesn't spot it. He spotted, he drops him immediately as well. And Punisher, too far out. Knockout squad, losing yet another. Punisher will be the last one left, and he has been spotted. Neon. This could possibly be their best start to the day. Well, Punisher is going to be at the door. Molotov is dropped in. Grenade also dropped in. More Molotovs. He charges that one to the game. There's bodies all around. The grenade. I can feel the grenades getting launched. Yep. That grenade was perfect. And his crate gets shot up by Honcho. 4 eliminations, 2 apiece for Honcho and Klaus. Good start for Neon Force, but they need to do better as the rest of the teams that they were chasing earlier started to leave them behind. Creed does get trapped and knocked away there. Zaraki once again with the only elimination of the team, and he's back into the lobby. Reckless running away from the danger, followed by Ninja right behind him. We'll be finding a better spot in the zone. Alright, let's take a look at the zone, the play zone. Split right down the middle. Wait, it looks like Neon Force could be happening upon another team here. Looks like it might be Blacklist. They are trying to commit to this. I don't see that happening though. But that could be counterproductive. 444 is dialed in and forced out. As I start thinking to that left hand side, retains fire, but Honcho gets knocked away. But immediately his teammates are there to close it out. Beautiful cover fire from 444. But he gets run over as well. Emperor pulls up to the scene immediately. First shot, but the next shot does not connect. 7 eliminations now for Neon Force, and they are looking deadlier by the minute. Honcho and 444, yeah, getting picked back up. It's a very, very good start for Neon Force. Very, very beautiful start. Can't get any better than this. The only thing that could be their biggest enemy right now is the play zone. But again, with how they're moving, I don't think they even have to worry about the play zone. It's just phase 1 of the circle. So we're about to have the circle close in. So let's see where it goes. Solo Esports, yeah, y'all are gonna have to move out of there. Y'all are gonna have to move out of that place. Gotta move out of that military base quick. Farm is very, very much in the open, very, very much up for grabs. 10-11 will be occupying that area, playing around that terrain. I mean, ARABT would have loved this one if it was in their playing path. They probably would have had shelter all by themselves, and nobody contested them, at least for the first 2 circles. That would have put them into a better spot. Unfortunately, that was not the case. That was absolutely not the case. Okay, so the chat is not active. You guys should chat to me. Come on now, chat to me. Come on now. Hold on. Hey, damn it, I got loose. Well. Ooh, T will be losing yet another. I believe that was Ninja that fell to the sword. An OP SWAT were the ones to make that happen. Yeah, I don't think he makes it. I don't even think he makes it up the hill. Yeah, told you. Don't think he makes it up the hill. He does not make it up the hill. And that will be the end of ARABT Esports. Yeah, I don't think they're beating the allegations. Oh, that's a good tap. Very good tap. Why so serious? Breaking the silence. OP scary. Getting knocked away. And it looks like they want to commit to this. They want to fully commit. Flo has been sent back into the lobby, so things are about to get very tricky here. Hutch out to the right hand side. Pop in and lock in it immediately as well. First shot with the Bison. Can't seem to find the angles just yet. More pressure being applied here. OP SWAT have to find some way to make this work. And the grenade pop through towards the corner. Doesn't make the job done easier. Scary. Holding on. Too scary as well. Oh, that grenade is perfect. But Hutch moves out just in time. And YSL breaks the silence. Gets the angle quite right. And overline into the left-hand side. First spray with the Bison and clutch. Play as well from Too Scary. Gets the angle, goes for the third. Oh, what a play. What a play. Too Scary. That was too scary to watch. OP SWAT swept aside. Too scary. Was too scary for them to handle. 3 eliminations to the good. And that was absolutely diabolical from Why So Serious. Why So Serious? Why so serious? Well, I'll tell you that one for sure. They committed and they executed that to perfection. And that is what you get when you have teammates and players that are willing to step up. That was absolutely beautiful. And they did it as a 3-man set. That is even much more difficult. They made it happen. Looks like 10-11 and Berserkers locking in here. Locking some horns. Funny. Getting crashed out. So Durex is trying to get the angles. And Max Bob has been knocked away. Zerich falls from his vehicle. Not sure that was part of the plan. But Phantom unfortunately gets run over. Here comes Funny. He's circling back. He has the intel. Yeah, they're not surviving this. They're not surviving this one. They're not beating the allegations on this one. Funny already has the intel. He's seen him. He's spotted him. He's told the rest of his teammates. Wow, they did succeed to make it out. They made it out. I gotta respect it still. They actually survived. Oops. They did survive it. Big shout out to Max Bub. They did survive. Wow, I'm surprised they made it out. I'm guessing the rest of the team was Where are the three? Oh, they're chasing them. Oh my days. They're actually getting chased down. Oh no, they're getting chased down. They're getting chased down. I saw the moves. Yeah, they're not gonna let this one slide. Well, looks like they will not. Okay, it looks like they were not getting chased down. Oh, okay, yep, they're just getting chased down. They've seen the vehicle. They know they're in the area now. Yeah, they're still getting chased down. They've seen the vehicle tossed away. Yep, I think they know. I think Rex is aware they crashed the party. Yep, it's not over yet. It's not over. There is no escape. Ooh, Zeri takes a hit. He falls as well, but trade-off immediately back to Mob. He has dropped off as well against that side. And that will be good night for Berserkers. Durex and Crusader to the rescue. Moha says Pain over 10-11. Well, Pain definitely has one of the much stronger fan bases, so big shout out to Pain. Oh, Madra is in the chat, active like a thief, sir. Well, I wouldn't put it like that, but good play from 10-11. I mean, they should have still held that compound though, but I mean, they're more of a terrain team. They don't necessarily like to play in the compound, so it's still part of the aesthetic. I think that this is much more their style. Funny's already making the advance, keeping the positions in line. Tempa a little bit more central. Good play. S4 inside the, coming through from that western side. Oh. Now all of the rotations crashing and burning into each other. Why so serious? After that performance from Too Scary, well, Scary is not going to be so lucky. They run right into Tempa. I mean, Tempa was situated. You can't, it's very hard to breach a team like Tempa. They're very strong defensively, you know, and they're already situated. They've already taken a position inside of that circle. They have a compound. It's going to be hard to break that one, but 9 eliminations for Pain. And they are looking to start to get much more comfortable here. You have to respect the consistency that comes through from some of these players, you know, and some of these teams like S4 Tony, you know, and the likes, players like that, very consistent in their play style, very consistent in their abilities. You know, you have to respect it. You know, Too Scary being one of those players. He has been very, very consistent for Why So Serious. A little bit more spray. Again, why are they hanging around Temper? They are hanging around Temper. This is gonna be a hard breach. I don't see them crashing this compound though. It's not gonna be a good idea at all. Because Temper is soaking up so much intel from this position. They've already spotted the guys from 10-11 just towards that northwestern side. I think they do have them dialed in as well. It's gonna be a very hard push. Pain, I don't even think Pain wants any piece of this either. They know they're there. The only thing that can change this tide is the play zone. I don't think anybody's actively going to crash this compound where Tempa is currently holed up in. It's going to be a very, very nasty one because you're going to lose bodies here, you know, and I think Why So Serious learned that one the hard way. So Tempa is very, very solid defensively. They know how to hold a compound. So you have to know exactly what the plan is if you're trying to execute something like that. You can't even commit all of your body still. You still need an overwatch. And that is what puts you at a disadvantage. You know, overwatch in a compound like this does not give you an advantage at all. You know, they just draw the fight out into the open and then put it out of sight from your position if they're aware of you. Ruining the vehicle's play zone. Again, they will trade off. Light gets the angle. We'll send a couple more shots towards that northern side again. But Rising and Pain holding up onto that top side. S4 have not been too active in this game. Tony, well, they're not too active because Tony's back into the lobby. So we'll try their best to see how far they will go. I mean, I've seen a solo player win a game with one elimination, and that one elimination was a chicken dinner. It looks like SO Serious and 10-11 will be locking horns. Zerich will be getting flushed, and that is the danger of the solo clutch. And this is not one of the teams you want to lose, and Zerich is not one of the players you want to lose as well. YSL tries to hold off the top half of that corner spot. Oh, that's a good grenade. I was not familiar with your game. Funny pops the first one but doesn't lock it in. And Too Scary's pulling up. That grenade's a little bit too shy. YSL will take another one to the grave with him. Too Scary is now aware of the vicinity, and that good grenade could work. Oh, what a beautiful grenade from YSL. YSL single-handedly tearing 10-11 limb from limb. Too Scary will go for the flush. 10-11 had no idea that they were going to get cooked right there. Wow, that escalated really quickly from 4 players to 1. That went south really, really fast. And now Durex is going to be the last one left, making that play towards the end of the road there. Pain setting your sights on S4, and it is going to be I believe Dybala that did get caught off. Arman going to be the last one left. So things are not looking too solid for him. It's too far out. Can't seem to find a way through either. Smokes are good, but again, caught between the devil and the deep blue sea here. Oh, another grenade from Pawnee. Dybala goes down. Molotov. And another grenade from Venom. Oh, closing out perfectly. Pain. I'm making the audience feel the pain right now. Durex finally gets flushed. 10-11 go out in 6th. And Pain are looking very comfortable now. That person that said Pain over 10-11, I mean, they may have just been Nostradamus in this right now. They may have just been Nostradamus. But Temper holding that zone. I knew that they were never going to leave that compound. They are the only team with all 4 players inside of the circle. And I've seen Temper play like this again. But here comes Nexus from 3 Crown Esports. 3 Crown playing as 3. That is the only disadvantage they've been having throughout this tournament. But they did have a fantastic game too. But if they can maintain the momentum. Tomorrow, if you like, go to Painan, yeah? I'll see you there again. And it's always weird to see, you know, that playstyle don't even change. Day 2, day 1, pretty similar. Pain are in a contention as to how they are proactive. It looks like Solo Esports might be having something to do with this one. Xenos has been knocked to the side, finished trying to go for a lock-in, but unfortunately he will not be getting picked up. Looks like it's only Xenos that will have that luck. They will lose Osal. And I think they do have a little bit of that zone to work with. Temper, on the other hand, diabolically holding this house. They are holding this compound by the neck. They are never going to let it go, bro. They will never let this compound go. and nobody is gonna crash the party. And trying to light him up immediately. Metigoat has to try to get his HP back up. Solo Esports fighting for their lives. But now the problem with playing out of a compound is you still have to be very, very wary of your utilities, because all of the eliminations you're getting are too far out. So you can't really be restocking. You can see Captain is already low on 5s. He's already got only 139 rounds and 40 in the chamber. So you already know he can't be spraying anyhow. He can't be spraying any way he likes, because they're the only utilities they've got is is piped in to that corner. Again, the trade-off. There's so much they can do from here, but Solo Esports still very, very proactive with the utilities. But Pain, they're starting to make their advance, and we know what they can do here. But Solo Esports can make something happen. Over to the side, Nabil is exposed, and he's gonna get dropped away by Finish. And this could be the opening that Solo Esports have been looking for. More pressure being mounted. Playzone has moved away from them, so they have to advance. They have to advance deeper into that zone. Nexus with a grenade over to the top half. Connects the first one. And the knock is good. Can they advance? Nexus has created an opening. And another grenade over the top side. 3 Crown Esports are starting to cook. McGrellin now. His spot 6 god gets him knocked away. Pressure being mounted. 3 Crown Esports. This is the type of circle they love. But they do not have the numbers. They are still playing as 3. And 530 will feel the heat of that one. Molotov sent over as well. But McGrellin is there to the rescue to relieve some of that pressure. Nexus, here he comes again. Over to the hillside position, trying to get a height line and a better sight line onto that position. But again, the terrain is not allowing for them to make these moves. The play zone is forcing Temper outside. And Temper have not necessarily racked up to that open space. Only secured 2 eliminations so far. But here comes 6 guard committing to the play. And it's 3 Crown Esports that they have decided to commit to. It's McGrellin and 530. Again, I don't know if it is going to work. It's a good grenade, and it does connect. McGrellin gets knocked away, and another one, a little bit too close for comfort, but it bites in. McGrellin is going to get swept away. The numbers advantage doesn't fall through. And here comes Solo Esports crashing the party, and that is going to be finished. Nexus, where is Nexus? Where is he? Can he do something again? And Finish falls into the side as well. Can't seem to find the angles. Nexus is too far out. Can't provide any sort of protection for his teammates. They're falling like flies, one after the other. Nabil continues to mount the pressure from the other side. Temper. 2 bodies caught. Light and Captain knocked away. Pain continued to inflict damage from the high side of the hill position, but they're not moving. They're not making the play. They do not have the play zone. That is the only disadvantage that it currently sets them all the way back. Nexus is discovered and flushed away. Ryzen plays behind cover. He's been spotted, and a couple more sprays to seal inside, but can't seem to find a way through. Captain is getting picked up. Light, unfortunately, will not be so lucky. Solo Esports still have a player alive. Pain raising the numbers one after the other. Legend has not picked up on the update. He's still shooting blanks. Pony starts to make the advance downhill. This is the only problem that Pain could have, making your way into the zone. Metigoat has overtaken the compound that Temper have left. And Finish will go out. Captain makes the play. A little bit of an open spot they could work with, but they will decide to make this into that open left-hand corner as well. Pony makes the move. But Metigoat will get dropped. If he peeks again, he's going to get slapped. There's too many bodies in that area. And Ryzen trying to lock in. Solo Esports trying his best to keep them a brave. And take a look at the spread from Pain. They're looking so confident right now. Venom already has found a way into the zone. Phase 7. Temper, can they put the work in? 6 guard gets the angle they've been looking for, and they will break the silence. First spray is good, the second one will trade off, but Nabil is there, shuts it down immediately. Play zone not too favorable. Metigoes, can he crock through? Pawnee falls, unfortunately the play zone will claim him. Solo Esports still alive, Metigoes still a threat. They're looking to hold the angles here, they're looking to hold the position. Molotov swept over to the right hand side, but they will reposition. Metigoes is still a threat. Nabil gets knocked away with that grenade. It's still a big problem for Pain. Another one to bite the dust. Pain are crumbling under the pressure. Who? Overdays. Overdays. What just happened? Oh my days. Yeah, I'm gonna get a second screen for sure. Definitely gonna get a second display. But then again, these emulator companies, man. I mean, it's Tencent. Why is the software crashing, bro? I mean, the stream has been fine. It's been fine the entire time. Why is the software crashing, bro? Why is it crashing at that moment? What is the Bruh, come on, man. Come on. I'm pretty sure Tempa won that game, but still, I really wanted to see how that finished. Because Metigo was not coming out of that compound. He was gonna get cooked still, but I still wanted to see it. Damn, man. Apologies, guys. It is the software. It just crashes. I don't know why. I don't know why. Man. Well, 3 games down, one more to go. That really that's just really ruined my mood, man. But I do apologize, guys. Out of out of my hands. But I'm gonna work towards getting a second screen, even though it's the software. It's still gonna crash regardless. But Tencent, you guys need to do better, man. You guys need to do better. But yeah, 3 games in. We'll be right back after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is it's been quite a journey. It's been quite a ride, really. You know, I do apologize for the final moments of that game. That one really stung, but it is what it is. Take a look at that plain path, west to south east. And would you look at that, S4 already active here. Can't seem to find ARABT where they're getting cooked. Where are they getting cooked? Where is it happening? It looks like it's in Chumacera. Zaraki has been knocked away. Where are the rest of his teammates? Look, Reckless makes the advance. Doesn't get the job done. Only's got 39 in the chamber. And Ninja gets dropped off. Does go for the finish. Trains off into the corner. That will be good night. ARABT go out. First blood style. Looks like Blacklist and SO Serious will be exchanging blows here. It's a very interesting way for them to kick things off, if you ask me, but again, it's all part of the aesthetic. Scary is not going to be so lucky this time around. Flo will be the last one left, and no eliminations to the cause. Oh wow, that was a flash of 5.56s flying straight to the dome of Osol. Had no idea that that was going to happen to him, I'm sure, but Why So Serious will get one back at the cost of Osal. Well, looks like a Neon Force and 10-11 be locking horns again. We saw this happen before, and yeah, Funny gets caught out. This could be the opportunity again. You know, we gotta love tournaments like the Clatter of Clans, because you can't win the Clatter of Clans in 2 days, man. You know, unlike some other tournaments I saw last year where the winners won on the second day. Shows you quality. But you know, competition is elite, and you will drag on into the last day. Ooh, a little bit more than he would like. Klaus trades off immediately. Crusader gets knocked away. 10-11 split out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's all for them. We'll lose out on that one. You know, sharing your drop spot is not necessarily always the best thing. Crusader gets panned. Damn. Damn. Green tastes. Someone says green mustard tastes like lime water and sugar. Funny enough, that's what I'm drinking right now. Posted on my Insta. Okay, so let's take a look at the Zolos Leonas. Very much in play. 3 Crown Esports. This is their location. They should have the upper hand. Again, they've had some nice back-to-back games, actually, 3 Crowns. much better than they did yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be in the bottom half of the leaderboard. Well, depending on how this game goes. But I think they've done enough today to put them inside of the top 8. Right? Right? Because I don't think any team has surpassed them. They'll probably be sitting somewhere in 7th, 8th, thereabout. But we're going to keep our eyes locked in on them. But yeah, we see OP's Scary and the guys from OP SWAT in Hacienda del Patron and San Martin. A little bit on the northern side. And then we have 3 Crown Esports in Minas Generales. We've got Knockout Squad, who have been relatively very silent since game 1, where they did win a chicken dinner. They are in Impala. Neon will hold Puerto Paricio, at least for the first 2 circles. I don't think they're going to move out of there just yet. 10-11 also making a break for it to see what they can salvage with the remainder of the 2 players that they've already got. Temper, just south of Los Leones, not necessarily trying to combat or compete with anyone in that area, at least for the time being. And S4 is going to be in Chumacera. We saw them just deal with ARABT. And then we've got the Berserkers coming towards that northwestern side from Power Grid. Player Killers south of Picado. Knockout Illuminates in Los Leones. You're starting to see that Knockout Illuminates, their strategy is to just land in the center of, you know, just a little bit more central based. You just like to be in the center a lot. But it is what it is. What team am I missing? I don't think I'm missing any team. Is Pain here? Pain is not here. Okay, they're here. They're in La Cabrera up north. I was thinking, like, that would be crazy for them not to be after the game that they just had. Temper. Okay, yeah, I did mention them just east of Chumacera. Very, very close to S4. That's going to be a very interesting engagement if it does happen. Still don't see that happening because of their rotational patterns and styles. But yeah, for the most part, that is everyone. So looks like yeah, we did see Blacklist and Solo Esports inside of Los Leones, so they're gonna be here for a bit, trading blows off each other. Apologies for the break in transmission. I just had to hit the head. Okay. Phase 1 of the circle, bringing things to a quick stop. Jad said they pan way. Yeah, bro. Crusader got slapped up. He got panned, bro. Probably gonna take that one personal for sure. I know he doesn't like when stuff like that happens to him. Next time I'll try to get that thing on cam so that someone will use it to start their montage. Imagine starting a montage panning Crusader, bro. Like, that would be crazy. Starting your montage, the beginning of the montage is you panning Crusader, Xenos. I mean, the DBS is so diabolical. You know, 1 shot to knock you, 1 shot to finish. It looks like OP SWAT and 3 Crown Esports locking in once again. You know, gets knocked away into that corner. Beautiful shot to follow through. And McGrellin not going to be so lucky. OP SWAT will close them out. 3 eliminations to the good. 3 Crown Esports again failing to keep their consistent run up. Again, it's really the numbers game for them. I think they would play better with an additional player to that squad. And I already made some suggestions, so doesn't mean you have to do what I say, but come on, bro. Come on. We'll finish another player from Blacklist all by his lonesome. Potential 2 versus 1 here. Not sure if he's trying to commit to this one. Oh, yeah, the shotgun, bro. It's always the shotgun. It is always the shotgun that will ruin your plans. One shot is all it takes, man. Crazy how my favorite shotgun is the S686, because I feel that one takes a little bit more skill because the rounds are less, you know, and I just respect it more than the DBS. I don't really care what anybody says, bro. I respect that shotgun more than the DBS. I respect it more than the S680, S685 or S685, and the DBS. I respect the S686 way better. Fight me. Play zone shrinking up nicely. Pain coming in from that northern side still. Probably going to run into OP SWAT. That's going to be a very interesting engagement. They're going to go pound for pound. OP SWAT have not gotten a chicken dinner today. I don't think they have. But they have been racking up some numbers. S4 in trouble now. Neon Force continue to chase down 10-11. Zerich is going to be the next victim. Durex, don't see him surviving for much longer. And now Temper will set their sights onto S4. We're able to snatch 2 away. And it's going to be Legend. Unfortunately, no captain in this final game. Not the best way to start things off. Tony gets an angle. And Tony has been dying to get a piece of the action so far. He's been getting eliminated relatively very easily. Gets an angle. Oh, beautiful spray from Legend with that final shot. And now that puts them into perspective. No Face going for the pickup, but he can't be allowed to do that. And he is going to be getting picked up, but Light is already making the advance. So he's making the play push forward. S4 R2. I'm not sure they're aware. And Tony's actually getting picked up because he knows he can't pick him up right there. But he would rather drive him to a safer spot. Didn't really see much of AFRO Esports in the previous game, actually. Did I? Well, Tony run from the frying pan into the fire. And S4 will submit themselves to Outcasts. And AFRO Esports will mop that one up. Unfortunately, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt Temper, you know, because they did most of the heavy lifting there, driving them all the way towards that position. But AFRO Esports will be the one to claim the points. And more grease to the elbows. It's all about being proactive. All about being proactive, really. Jihad says Quilla is missed. Quilla is not missed, bro. Quilla is not missed. I'm giving you a hint. He's not missed. You know, because I put 2 and 2 together yesterday, actually. So do with that information what you will. I wonder what happened to Griff, you know? I really wonder what happened to him. Ooh, OP SWAT and Pain. Yep, I saw this engagement come in and I was ready for it. Pody actually gets swept away quickly. Oh, Six guard knocked away there, but Light will be there for the rescue. 5 eliminations, 4 to Light. And we're starting to see some back-breaking activity here. It's a good start. It's a very, very good start. Player killers, on the other hand, not too proactive as well. They've got the nades flying out. Joy Boy, not too lucky. Closed out. Closed mouths do not get fed. And that will be good night. Mustafa will make sure. Jihad says S12K. I mean, S12K is cool, but S12K is just a watered down DBS. Pretty much the same thing. Like all of these shotguns, everything except the S686, they're all the same. They're really all the same. Maybe S685 is a little bit different, but still pretty much all the same. Depends on how quickly you can spam your shoot button. $200 MS. Why am I having 200 MS, bro? Ooh, AFRO Esports setting the sights on this one. It looks like Berserkers are trying their best to hold the lines here, but there's too many open spaces for them to work out. Buser has been knocked away. Outcast still on top of his game. Very, very, very active. Neo's grenade is inch perfect. Connects across. Berserkers trying to hole up into that tiny spot, but they are getting heavily pushed on. You know, it's always going to be impressive to disguise a Molotov inside of the smoke. You know, you toss a smoke, then you toss a Molotov in there, so the Molotov hides, so the smoke hides the Molotov cocktail. I mean, it's super, super impressive to pull that off. That's a solid grenade from Neo, but maybe too shy out. Still can't seem to close out the game, though. It is a 3 versus 3, if I'm not mistaken. Berserkers. Berserkers could have something here. But these two are fighting by the edge of the circle. And AFRO Esports have a better spot. They'll be able to push them all the way back. Neo continues to mount the pressure on. He's trying to ruin their vehicles and reduce the chance of them making it out of here. I respect it. It is all part of the game. And Outcast is gathering so much intel. Hopefully he can make some use of this. Mahir. He does. Beautiful spray. Mahir gets knocked away. The grenades are too far out. Can't seem to connect. Mahir is definitely not getting picked up. What? There is no way he allowed that guy run through. What? Yeah, Mahir is getting cooked. First touch, DBS. He doesn't even allow the DBS to make a sound. He drops him immediately. Malik will be the next one to go down. Outcast has been absolutely fantastic in this high ground position. Can Phantom get the finish? Drop shot into the good, and that will be good night. Berserkers will go out in 9th. And Outcast single-handedly the thorn in their side. Good play from AFRO Esports. Back-to-back games, you know. I believe they took game 2. They did win game 2, right? Jazz says Sokula is not missing, he's washed. Bro, you need to chill, man. You need to chill, bruh. Come on now. Well, Knockout squad in the south. They are looking very, very good inside of that zone. If Temper don't creep up on them, though. Player killers in a very, very useful position if they can make the rotation. They can make it useful for the most part. Temper still trying to find their bearings here, but Six Guard is actually yet to secure any elimination so far in this game, and they do have 5, so that tells you that Miramar takes a little bit of a different move here, but Ryzen already mounting the pressure. A couple more shots and that could have put them into a better spot. But BLACKLIST have repositioned themselves into a better part of the circle as well. Nabil has been forced back. All it takes is the right type of grenade to open up the floodgates. Perfectly launched. The man takes a hit. Mustafa has to apply some more of that pressure. Nabil actually pump faked out and he gets caught out immediately. Has to apply some more pressure if he's trying to make something work from there. That's a beautiful grenade, but not the type that he was looking out for. But Ahmed will be getting picked up again. Nabil with the sidelines into the open space. If he can launch it perfectly, he does launch it perfectly. 2 for 2. Mustafa gets knocked away. Ahmed actually gets swept back. And now there's trouble. 3 versus 3 now. Player killers against Pain. And AFRO Esports in the backyard. And Kit Kat peeks out, takes a hit, he falls. And now that is the invitation that Pain have been looking for. But Abib gets the drop in into that corner. That will be good night. Pain come out on top once more. It was all about that grenade. That grenade changed the entirety of that push. And take a look at that. Somehow Durex has rotated his way into the circle. You gotta respect this guy, man. And I already know who this is. I know it is only one person that can make rotations as nasty as these and get himself into the zone in positions like these. You gotta respect it still. Ryzen, they are starting to get into their groove. Pain, they're still yet to secure a chicken dinner. Closest they got was in game 1 where they did take 2nd place, but they've not really lived up to that game since in all of the games tonight actually. But we are in phase 5 of the circle now. Oh, he parked outside, he's cooked. Oh. Wow. Well, that was an interesting trade-off actually. Glixie gets knocked away. But I think they're aware of Durex surely, because he parked right outside his shack. You know, I think that's the only thing you don't do. You just don't park your vehicle outside and make it so conspicuous. You know, they're gonna know that someone is in there. They're definitely gonna know that someone is in there. He parked right next to that place. They know he's in there. There's no way Ryzen doesn't know that he's in there. Probably gonna launch a grenade or something. Yep, knew it. I would never park. I would never park in there. And he came out. He fell for the bait. He came outside. Yeah, he's cooked. He's not surviving this one. They've tagged it. He's dead. Yeah, saw that coming. Never park. If you're trying to play in a shack, and especially if you arrive early, don't even park your vehicle close to the shack, bro. It's inconspicuous. Any proper player would check the shack, but if there's no vehicle around, you know, they're gonna try something, but they're not gonna commit. But once they see a vehicle parked outside, they're gonna think, oh, someone is in there. It's the vehicle that gives you away. And Pain are up to 6 eliminations now. And Temper trying to make their own play as well. Light almost getting dropped off. He manages to make his way through there. AFRO Esports have started to crash the party as well. Outcast making his own display. Very visible here. Couple of more space, and they did claim. I mean, yeah, Durex was even going to get slapped up. There was no way he was even surviving there, because these guys were going to crash him inside of that same shack. So it's not even... But I still got to respect the rotation at the end of the day, man. Pain in a very, very good spot inside of that circle. They are making sure to hold the lines. Their eliminations are climbing up. And this could be the chicken dinner that has eluded them so far. They have come really close. Twice now, I think. Because they were, I think, third place in the previous game. And then in the other game, you know, they did something. They were second place as well. So they've actually had a very solid day. Solid performance today. And Jimmy is back in the fold for Knockout Squad. You can see the difference he makes. You're already up 3 eliminations, but unfortunately they are playing as 3. Temper, on the other hand, playing in a split, also playing as 3. It's all about who can split the best. Yeah, Nabil had him locked in, gets a knock clean off. I think they can come for the reset though. He is inside of the zone, I think. But he is exposed to Nabil still. But I think Nabil might decide to commit to that one as well. Light. Yeah, Jimmy steals that one. They will take his position. Beautiful stuff from Knockout Squad. Very proactive as well. 3-point takes the position and gets a little bit of an angle. And the smokes from Nabil already setting the sights and everything on the way. The move's already coming through. First touch, Outcast falls as well. 2 courts in the open. And he makes the move. Leo can't seem to find his way through. Abuser is taking damage, a lot of damage, but I think he can get picked up. But that's going to be good night to Outcast and Afro Esports. Knockout Squad will make sure of that. Temper down to 2, playing it a little bit more central here. Sidelines over to the top side. Frag Boy is exposed. First grenade. Ooh. A little bit short, but they are aware of Temper now. They set their sightlines. Nabil, this could be that chicken dinner. This could be very well that chicken dinner that Payne have been looking for. 7 eliminations now. The numbers. And climbing up. Again, it is these 2 teams. This is a replica of game number 1, Sandhawk. It was these 2 teams left. Payne lost the fight the last time. Will they lose again or will they overcome? 3-point, plays off the right, and that is the danger of the zone here, forcing them into that open space. And he makes a little bit of an easier play here. The smoke's already coming out from 3-point. And I believe he spotted Venom as he peeks his head out into that open space. And this could be the opening they've been looking for here. He has a sight line on Venom's spot, and he might decide to pop, lock, and load a couple more shots over to that western side. Nabil pulling up. Nabil wants to commit. He's pulling up immediately as well, and it works. They commit. Frag Boy gets knocked away, but the Molotov is dropped off. And another one will bite the dust. Payne making Knockout feel the pain. They feel it right now. Venom pulls up. He's exposed. Can't seem to find through. Will be run over. Circles back into the corner. DBS gets the knock, but he will be run over, and that will be the end. Payne will finally claim that chicken dinner that has eluded them. 10 eliminations, and we are on for a grand final of a grand final. Payne have had an amazing performance today, and it is going to be evident on that leaderboard. The chase goes on into the final day, ladies and gentlemen. Knockout Squad in second with 8, Temper in third with 5, Afro Esports in fourth with 6, Knockout Illuminates in 5th, Blacklist in 6th with 6, 10-11 in 7th, Player Killers in 8th with 4, Berserkers in 9th with 1, OP SWAT in 10th with 4, Neon Force in 11th with 3, S4 in 12th with 4, Solo Esports in 13th with 2, 3 Crown in 14th, SO Serious in 15th with 1, and ARABT in 16th with 1. And woo, wow, absolutely beautiful stuff we have seen, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely diabolical game. Payne coming out with that chicken dinner, and I gotta respect it still. They have fought tooth and nail for this, and it just came at the right time. What a way to finish off the day. You have to respect it. I have to respect it. Payne Africa, respect. They did not give up. And now we are going to go into day three with a very, very, very clunky leaderboard. I think it's Pain 10, 11, and Knockout Squad, all of them in the same point on bracket. But Pain have done an amazing job. Solo Esports as well, Temper as well. I mean, a lot of teams have done amazing work. AFRO Esports also put in some numbers up in there. So tomorrow is going to be very, 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 very interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of tonight's broadcast. It is the Clatter of Clans Season 24 Grand Final. It has been an honor giving you this content. I do apologize for the sudden crashes of the software. It is the software, trust me, it's not my equipment. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll be right back tomorrow for more action. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's the Clatter of Clans Season 4 Grand Finals, Day 2. Tomorrow, Day 3, the last day. Who are we going to crown? Who are we going to crown champions of Season 24? We'll see you tomorrow. Good evening. No, don't reach. I will not reach you. Okay, no. If the house is too dirty, punishment when I give me too much. House is too dirty. Please, yes, since that time when we come back, I never sit down. I sit in sweep. Sorry. I will reach that side this weekend now. Look, we check this thing. Yeah. Okay, see. Alright, I don't wanna.